Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to our immediate reaction, Ramble on immediate reaction to Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of Justice, more or less immediate, yeah.
Yeah, literally, we just got out like 10 minutes ago. I'm Eric, this is Dan, and before we start, I want to address an issue here that we live in a society where we're all about extremes, where it's like, you're left, you're right, you're up, you're down, or this is the best movie ever, or the worst movie ever.
It's none of those things.
Right. We're going to be talking about how this movie is not in either one of those extremes. It's somewhere in the perfect middle, I would say.
It's right in the middle, and that going like, this isn't the cornerstone of the DC cinematic universe, because that's where Man of Steel starts, but this is definitely a step in the right direction.
I disagree. I think this is the new cornerstone for
I would say yes.
Especially in terms of launching everything, and then also, I think what Man of Steel was the way to tip their toe in the waters, see what would work, see what wouldn't work, and as we discussed at length multiple times, I don't think it works with Man of Steel, but I think they proved upon it here with Batman v Superman.
Yes, this is definitely a much more cohesive cinematic experience than Man of Steel was. It's not quite as jarring, not quite as disjointed. It didn't feel like you're watching like 2.5 movies kind of just sewn together that you needed. So, and let's talk about the parts of, what do you think of Batfleck?
Nailed it. I was always on Team Batfleck from the beginning, and he nailed it. He nailed it, playing both Bruce Wayne and Batman, and then certain parts of him, this before I really liked the action sequences he was in, and then just certain parts where he just had that shit-eating grin. And then also the times where he's like, look, I got issues.
And that's the thing, he played it like, you're seeing a lot of him, but he also played a lot of it very close to the chest, where you get kind of you get a little hackneyed backstory, but he's playing it very close to the chest. You're not knowing what he's going through. You're not knowing that backstory, which they're leaving it open. Maybe the solo Batman movie is a prequel. We don't know. That's something that
there's still a lot of things left unanswered. And then you have Jeremy Irons doing a great job as Alfred.
He was the snarkiest Alfred we have today.
I know. I love the sass.
It was so great.
Then let's talk about the Superman side of it. Henry Cavill.
Still doing well. I still like his Superman. He's still more conflicted as a Superman than you're used to. I feel like this is
more of a direction for him, more of a character development.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. This is giving you something to do. Like literally in all the other movies before Man of Steel, you have Jesus Superman, who can't really do anything wrong, and it's like,
or you have sad emo Superman and Superman Returns, which is like, I'm different.
But even still, he was still Jesus Superman. He still did nothing wrong. Like, and he could push kryptonite, but then we're just not going to talk.
We're not going to talk about that.
So it's a matter of he's still performing the character well, and you're still there. I like it because they're giving him something to do. Like they're trying to make Superman into a 3-dimensional character, like to use the comparison, kind of like you did with Captain America and Marvel, they're giving that extra depth that you're actually trying to sympathize with him, which is interesting because they bring it up a lot in the movie that he's a god.
Yes. So, and then we have the Devil with Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg.
I liked it. I liked where he went with it. Because
there were some hit and misses for me. There were some sequences where it's like, okay, I'm buying what you're selling, and some I'm like, okay. But you're going a little bit too, I don't want to say campy, but kooky. Yeah, that's
Kookie's a good one. But see, I liked it because I think it's a different take on the character, and we discussed it a little bit earlier, where you're getting these iconic characters that we've had before, like when you hear Heath Ledger's Joker or Jared Leto's Joker, and you're taking a character that's been portrayed at least once, if not multiple times, you got to kind of do something a little different. So I like the fact that they skewed him younger. I like the fact that he's extremely intelligent, but
he's still an evil genius.
He can't always find the words too, which I think is great, because a lot of times Lex is he's so witty and quippy, and I like the fact that
he's not.
He knows the words, but he has to go around to get to it.
And then we're both fans of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
She kicks
nice little surprise there. And we don't want to go further into spoilers, so just quick 10-second thought on Batman v Superman.
I think this is where the DCU needed to go, and I'm happy with the movie as a whole, how it came out. Like we talked about it, you can nitpick it, but overall, I think it's going to be a good movie. It was a good cinematic experience. I'm seeing it again tomorrow, so I might have more editorial quips But as far as the movie goes, like I enjoyed it.
I'd say it's up there with the Thor movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where there's flaws, but they're still enjoyable films. Much like this one, as we said earlier, Batfleck's the best part. Hands down the best part. But this one actually showed more promise than Man of Steel, I would say.
Yes, definitely more promise. And because now we're going into do you know the DCU slate at the top of your head?
The next one is Wonder Woman, then Aquaman, then the Justice League. Or they might switch those two. But let us know what you think, and don't be afraid to see it. I'm Eric.
I'm Dan, and there's a little ahoy ahoy in the movie for you.
Yeah, we got to shout it out too.